So, namaste, welcome. Welcome to the yin class for grounding. It's nice to have maybe comfortable clothes on and that you are warm enough. I always like to have my socks on and make sure that I'm warm enough. So, come and sit in a comfortable position. Make sure you have some props around, maybe cushions and blocks if you have them in home, or maybe like a foam roller or a big cushion like a bolster, maybe you have that. So you can use that through the practice to make it more easier. Good, so let's start and sit on both sitting bones. How the legs are, it's not so important. Close your eyes and bring your eyes all the way in. Your hands just resting down on your legs. Just take a couple of breaths in and out. Lengthening the spine. And make sure the head is in center of the spine, not too much to the front, not too much to the side, just all the way into the center. Your face is soft. And then just bringing your hands together. Here create a good intention or a good mind setting before we start. It's very, very good to remember. This is helping you to ground yourself through the practice and through your day. So remember the place where you are. So coming back all the time in the place, this room where I'm here in my house. Maybe you are in your house or a place where you are. Remember and having respect and gratitude for it. And then the time, remembering the time, today, this day, this is our time. We're living now. So respect and have gratitude for time. And then yourself, who you are in everything. Forgive yourself for the things you may be not happy for. And having respect who you are and have gratitude who you are. And then also respect and gratitude for everything that surrounds you. And as last, respect and gratitude for the wisdom and knowledge. And from that, you open your eyes, you bring your souls together. And because we focus on grounding, we want to work a little bit deeper in the hips today. So bring your feet a little bit closer in than normal. And then start to bring the head down, stretching the back side, just to opening the gateways in the spine, in the bladder, meridian, also the sushumna, the government vessel on the back. Just let your head hang down, stretching. Also waking up the nerve system. Just let yourself hanging down. I always start like this, that I feel a good stretch in my neck. And then when that slowly start to fade away, then I go deeper. And sometimes I stay the first 2 minutes just with the head down. And of course, if you have sharp shooting pains, use props to support yourself. Maybe under your knees, maybe in front of you for the forehead. And then one of the grounding practice is to focus on the anchor, focus on something, what's there always. And let's take the breath, because the breath is so powerful. But relaxing in the breath. Just come all the time back to the breath. Come back to the place where you are, the time, and yourself. And there the timer went. So slowly, slowly you're coming out. Take your time. And then it's nice to do the Lolita on the beach or the windshield wipers. And then the next posture is a really powerful one. So turning your feet to one side so you can go forward. You can also rock with the crossed legs and then forward. Put your toes under. So you put your toes under. Now it's also nice to have socks and some soft blanket under it. And then you go sit on it. So maybe this is already enough. Maybe you have to stay here. And today I want to walk with the hands more backwards. So maybe now you need your cushions or blocks to put it on the back and then all the way backwards. Oh, there is some music and there is some commercial things. So let's put the music off. So let's come back again to your toes and then moving backwards. I don't use the blocks because I really want to tug my quadriceps because there I have a lot of tightness. So walk all the way backwards. Scoop your tailbone a little bit under and then just see how far you can stay. So this is almost like a saddle, but then on your toes, on the heels. When your knees are going a little bit out, that's fine. And you can also stay just here or just here. So finding your position. Don't overdo it. Remember, no sharp shooting pains. And when you are to the back and you feel the lower spine, try to scoop your tailbone more under. And sometimes it's nice to let the head hanging a little bit backwards, not the whole 5 minutes, but just for a couple of breaths or a minute or so. And then you look forwards again and maybe alternate with that. So why I choose this one for grounding is because on the front of the body we have the meridian and the stomach and spleen. And the element is earth. And when we want to ground in ourselves and to ground on planet Earth. We are here. We are here. So feeling your toes, that's really help to bring your attention into your body. And feeling the openings on the front. And remember when it's too much, because I start to feel my toes very heavily. When it's too much, so you come out. Don't push yourself. But if possible, you just stay and then coming back to the breath. Coming back to the moment. Remember the place where you are. So that's your anchor. That's why I always start with the class with this ritual of respect and gratitude for 5 points. Today it's a lot of happening in my house. Maybe it's becoming its full moon, and maybe because that's why I need to ground, because now there are falling things in the kitchen. So most of the times when it's full moon, there are happening a little bit more stranger things than normal. With full moon, we are not that grounded. So that's why I also choose to do this practice today. And some people, they stay all day at home grounding in their own homes with full moon. Because the energy is different. The moon is attracting energy most of the time, so we are very chaotic in our heads. We're not that sharp in our heads. So bring your attention back in the body, and there the bell goes, so slowly, slowly coming out. And then just bring your hands forwards in all fours. Maybe it's nice to stretch your toes. Some people like to tap. I found it a little bit too much. So I like to do a little bit more cat and cow. But do what you like. Everybody's different. And then the next posture is a dragonfly. So stepping forwards with your right foot, big step. And now it's nice to have a block around. And I'm small, so I need only one block. But if you have long legs, then maybe you need two to bring the blocks under your leg, and then you can rest on. When you bring it under your sitting bone, and the other you can use to stand on. And the target area is the grow area, the hip flexor area, again, the stomach and spleen. So allow to come forwards. And make sure your step is big enough. And when the knee is weak, it's nice to have your ankle and knee on one line or almost on one line. Not all the way over like a stepping over dragon. That's totally fine when the knee is fine, but when you have issues, like maybe issues with the meniscus or with the cartilage in the joints, then it's maybe wiser to have your ankle and knee on one line. But it's not wrong to go all the way forwards. Good. Now let's go back into your body, into the breath, into this grounding practice. And to ground, it's nice to have an anchor, the breath, the place where you are. Remember that you're here, the time where we're living in. And then also something what's giving us more kind of peace of mind, more that we are grounded in the here and now, is to forgive. To forgive is like you say goodbye to the past. So you don't have to go traveling back to the past every time and feel that you are maybe doing something wrong or you said something wrong. Or maybe other things are happening, maybe bad things that you're ashamed of, or you're having other kind of feelings you rather not like. So just forgive. It's like, okay, just coming back to the here and now. We are here. Just grounding in the moment, in the time and place where you are now, with your breath, with your body. Just a couple of breaths. And there the bell goes. So slowly coming off the block to move the weight backwards. And again, it's maybe nice to do maybe cat and cow. I like to go to downward dog. Ooh, I feel still my toes. They are still a little bit sore, but that's okay. Then looking forwards and stepping now with the left forwards. Bring your right knee down. Now bringing the block on the other sitting bone area and bring another block on the front so you are comfortable in this one dragon. Again, when the knee is painful or weak, it's wise to have your knee and ankle on one line, but it's okay to go all the way over. And then you're just sitting on the block with stretching your hip flexor and to come back. And every negative thought you have, like maybe you're thinking my body is so stiff, or I cannot do this, and I need to do this because she's doing that. Just forgive yourself with that thought. Forgive your body. Forgive maybe the deep stretch you experience. Forgive the body that it's sore. And every time when you forgive, you come back to the breath, to the place where you are, the right here and now. Just a couple of breaths. Just stay in the moment. Ground yourself in your body. And then slowly coming out. And bringing your leg back. And then go sit on a side so you can swing your legs again forwards. Then we do the surrender goddess. I use my foam roller, but you can use your bolster or a couple of blocks or cushions or blankets. So make sure what you use is very close by your sacrum or completely on it, and that you go over it. So you really go bending in the lower spine. Legs are open to opening the inside to really ground yourself in your hips and the belly. And then bringing your arms overhead and opening the chest, the heart, so that you can traveling from the mind into the heart and ground yourself in the belly where your authentic self is. And there is your power. That's your strength to be yourself, to be grounded in your own being. So just close your eyes and traveling down in the belly, traveling down in the hips, and just very simple, just feel that area. Just investigate how the hips are. How is the belly? What do you feel? Maybe the heartbeat, blood circulation. Maybe just the sensations out of the fascia and muscles, the stretch. But what is that? When you experience like maybe a little bit pain, what is pain? I had a kind of accident when I was younger with gymnastics. And then I broke my wrist. And this little bone is like porcelain, so sometimes you don't see it that it's broken on the x-ray. So they didn't saw that it was broken. So the doctor said, oh, it's nothing wrong. So I had to do again training, and we were training for very important competitions. So then when I was young, I was thinking, especially when I was in bed, like, okay, I feel this pain in my wrist, but the doctor and everybody says there's nothing wrong. So I start to feel like, okay, what is this? What is this feeling? And how more I brought my attention to it, how less pain or experience that the pain. So the pain becoming like normal. So that is in that case not good, of course, because pain is a warning. Pain is there's something going on. But in many cases in our bodies when we feel pain, especially in this stretch, it's also like a call. Like the body wants to have attention. The body feel neglect because we are so much in our heads. Like 95% we are living in our minds. And this 5 other percent we are in our hearts and our bodies. So that's very, very less. That's like on a day. So the body feels really neglect. So just bring your attention there. And when your attention goes more in our bodies, energy can flow better. And then most of the times, pain is going away. Because when energy is blocked, first what we experience is pain. But Be mindful. And if you don't trust it, then it's maybe not nothing. Just go to your doctor and do some X-rays, do some investigation in that you're sure that there's nothing wrong. So 5 minutes are over. So slowly bring your arms back. Maybe bring first your legs back. And if you're on a bolster or like a foam roller, it's maybe nice to roll slowly to your side and then remove the thing, what was under. And then we go to a twist. So let's do the left leg over the right and twisting. Maybe hip your hips a little bit more to your left so you can twist nicer to the right. Head turning over to the left. So to balance the spine, to balance your energy, and to balance the nerve system. That's why we're ending always with the twist. So here again, investigate, see, explore. What are you feeling? Bringing your attention in. Ground yourself in the body, to be with the body, to give the body attention, just listening, and also forgive. Forgive that the body is maybe not doing what you want, not able to do all these crazy yoga poses. So forgive. Forgive the stiffness. Forgive your body. Just be with it. Give the body attention. And also forgive the mind, that the mind is taking all that energy and attention. So forgive and ground. And slowly, slowly coming back. Just change your legs. Bringing now the right over left. Hip your hips a little bit to the right and twisting over to the left. Of course, listen to your body. Support the body with props. And forgive the body. That's maybe not flexible enough what the mind is thinking. Just ground yourself again in the here and now. Breathing, being in the moment. Just relax. slowly, slowly turning back. And maybe you like to bring your knees to your chest and make some circles. Or a happy baby posture, rocking happy baby. And then prepare yourself for the relaxation, the rebound of the practice. Make sure you are comfortable and warm. And then just feel the energy flowing in your body. Just be with the sensations. And just rest in the moment. And let the energy ground in the physical body. And let the physical body ground in the support on you, in the earth, in the yin. If you like, you can stay as long as you want. Then maybe close your laptop now. And if you want to finishing the class with me, just start to move a little bit. Take a deep breath and stretch yourself out like a big yawn. Make some sound. And then just bending your knees, turning to your side, and slowly, slowly come up to sitting. Bring your hands in front of the heart. Feel the two hands becoming one. Then bring the hands into the forehead like a witness for a peaceful mind. Let the mind is traveling into the heart, and let the heart be open, welcome, and forgiveness. So that your whole being can ground in the belly, connecting with your authentic self. Namaste. So thank you so much for joining me. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And see you soon again. Bye bye.